What's up, everybody? I wanted to talk to you about something today. Actually, my journey on growing my social media presence and putting myself out there as a life coach, fitness coach, success barrier smashing coach. Putting myself out there as an expert and an authority. And I really just want to bring y'all along my journey of making this my main vocation, even though I've done it off and on for a couple of years. Making it my main vocation, putting everything I got into it, is the next level of fear challenge for me. So, the more I put myself out there, the more I feel this sort of like pushback internally, emotionally, this fear, putting myself out there, this shame around, who do you think you are? And, you think you figured things out. You think that you know better than like other people, like those sort of like voices that push back. And, what I teach is the same thing that I want to act in alignment with right now on this video. I want to act in opposition to that shame, letting that shame melt away through conscious, aligned action with my values and integrity. And so I'm afraid every single time I post something, like I feel afraid, I feel nervous. I also feel often very sure and confident because I've tested a lot of the things that I say, pretty much everything. I've tested everything that I say, and deeply and multiple times and layers of it, and it's built a strong personal philosophy for me of things that have exhibited permanent, deep transformation of my conscious fucking experience in my life. And I'm on the way back from Huntsville now for my buddy's 100-miler, and so I just like to say, there's always fear, there's pushback, there's people who are gonna hate you for what you're gonna do, and they're gonna try to make you feel like you don't know shit because they're projecting out their own insecurities onto you. I made a video on boundaries about this, and I just like to say, anyone watching, anyone who is witnessing the beginnings of my journey of becoming a big online social media presence, I want to say I appreciate all of you for any comments, any likes, any subscribes, any of that support. And I want to be as honest and have as much integrity as possible. So I don't want to come off as though I don't have fears and I figured out every answer to the point where I don't have fear anymore, But over time, the more I do things such as this, put myself out there honestly, the more and more effortless it becomes to stand in my truth, stand in my power, and feel a deep sense of confidence and shedding those layers of fear of that feeling that I need to be anything else other than who I am and think or say anything else other than what I think deeply and what I feel deeply. So, that shame dissolves, as you relax into the tension that it creates in your body and express as you relax through that tension. It just melts it all away. And I just appreciate all of you for allowing me to be honest, allowing me to express this. And, I really want to help people. I really want to help people take the shortcut to enlightenment and power and feelings of deep confidence and self-trust and sure-footedness. And I want you to not have to waste time on the mistakes that I made. And I want to just share from the deepest part of my heart everything that's helped me to become so seemingly effortlessly confident. And I want to give that gift to everyone in the world. I want to give that gift to everyone I love. I just want to give that gift so deeply. And I've been through the dark nights. I've been through some of the worst emotional suffering. Like I grew up in an extremely abusive environment with a raging alcoholic, violent, volatile, explosive father, an extremely emotionally, spiritually destructive stepmother, literally trying to crush my spirit for the majority of my fucking childhood up until I left for college. And so like I know what emotional suffering is. I know what it feels like when suffering and misery seems endless. I know when you seriously question yourself, like, is life worth living anymore? And I know that there's an other side to that. And I know that the light can finally shine through those clouds again. And, it's funny. I feel like I've started in a deeper hole than most every other person on average. And, there's this paradox of how much work I have left to do on myself and like how much further I have to grow. But then also because I started in such a deep hole and I've been climbing as my main focus for like, let's 5 years now, like really intensely. And, you could say what you want about where I am, as far as like how far underground I am versus another person, but regardless, because I've started from such a deep place and I've been climbing so hard for so long with everything that I have, like I've become very strong in my ability to face the void, face darkness, and come out the other side. Hold on to the cargo netting of the ship that's getting thrashed around in like a huge ocean storm and holding on for dear life. And I've seen when the water's calm, and I've seen the rocking of the ship start to slow down, and I've seen when the clouds start to part and the light starts to come back through. And for someone who has come from so deep underground, has come from such storms and such black, never-ending skies, hopelessness, inundation, being someone who's seen that and has fought the good fight day after day after year after year. And I've seen the light begin to shine through, and I've seen the flashes of the gold of my own brilliance, and I've seen the talents and the gifts that lied in the muck and the shit and the shame and the hate. And I just, as someone who's come from that place and has gained so much from it already, even though I have so much further to go, like I want nothing more than to transform everyone, people, society. I want to teach them what I've learned. I don't want people to have to suffer the loss, the feeling of being lost and the confusion, the lack of direction, of knowing where to go and what to do. I don't want people to have to face that in the way that I had to face that. I don't want people to have the lack of support that I had. I don't want people to feel like they had to do it on their own in the way that I did. And funny enough, the more work that I've done, healing myself and clearing out my own wounds and the blackness inside and the voids inside, the more it's opened me up to seeing the gold that's inside of me. And the farther that I've come along in that process, the more I see other people's gold that's buried in their dark, and I can just fucking see it, and I see it gleam out of them. I see the gifts inside of them that they don't even know exist within them. The more deeply I've seen within myself, the more I can effortlessly see things that fucking people don't see that are right under their nose, as far as their gifts and talents. And my heart feels an upswelling. It feels such a compulsion to want to bring that out and show that to everyone. I want everyone to realize their gifts and their power and their value that's hidden from them right under their fucking nose. And I've made that my life's mission. And any of you that are here supporting me, supporting my journey, and bringing the accomplishment of this mission to the world, I love you so much. If you don't support it, I still love you. Because I get it. I get the hatred of those who think that they're so good that they know and they can help. And they know things that you don't know. I get it. So that's just what I like to say is a heartfelt, honest expression of where I am, what my journey is going to look like, where I've come from, where I'm going, what I'm doing. If you have any comments, thoughts, criticisms, concerns, love, please share below. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, because I want to reach as many people as possible, and I'll need your help. And like I said, I'm taking on new clients right now. Currently have 3 that I'm getting massive results with, and it's going wonderfully, and the gold that's coming out of them as a result of us diving together has been nothing short of incredible and mind-blowing, honestly, and I'm just like, whoa, like taken aback. So yeah, if you'd like to work together, explore the possibility of that at all, you can check out my website, johnnyarmstead.com, and just message me, just talk, I'd love to see how you guys are all feeling about this, where you feel maybe stuck in your own personal power. A lot of people feel stuck. I'm very familiar with the feeling of being stuck, so don't be afraid to reach out, comment, anything like that. Direct message. And, yeah, that's it for today. This is Johnny Armstead, Johnny Wild, whatever you'd like to call me. And yeah, much love, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to be heard.